see Ben Stiller came out with soda?
To what now?
Ben Stiller has his own line of soda.
Why not?
Apparently people like it. Apparently, yeah. Right now he's got lemon lime, root beer, and Shirley Temple flavored. Yeah, the can says 30 calories, no fake stuff.
Well, for the lemon lime, as long as you're better than Starry, you're good.
Ugh. Yeah. Starry's gross.
And I loved Sierra Mist.
I did too.
It was great.
They used with Sierra Mist, they used real sugar, not
sugar,
corn syrup. Yeah.
and
It
then they
tasted
decided
fresh
to be,
and
to be to be
clean.
cheap, and stop using real sugar and start using the fake stuff, and now their soda sucks.
Yeah. I love Sierra Mist. Oh, it was so good.
Now, I don't think there's any soda that Pepsi makes that I even like.
I like Baja Blast.
Oh no, I take that back. I like Sunkist.
Is that Pepsi? I didn't know that.
Yeah. I didn't either until I just looked it up, and I even got a case of it downstairs.
Yeah, I like Baja Blast.
But only at Taco Bell.
Yeah, the cans aren't bad, but
They're
I don't
not
buy
the
the
same.
cans.
Oh, and Mug is all right.
Oh, is Mug Pepsi? I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Oh, weird.
I prefer A&W, but Mug's all right.
Mug Zero is pretty good. A&W Zero is good. Barks. I hear Barks their zero sugar is really good, but no place here sells it. Yeah.
Barks has bite,
Yeah. That's because it has caffeine. Yeah. When most root beers don't. It's amazing how surprised some people are when they realize that most root beer doesn't have caffeine. It's like, how'd you not know that?
Yeah. Well, because they don't pay. It's like soda, it's got caffeine in it. That's what they do.
And it's like, it's Sprite, doesn't have Sprite and all that. That's caffeine free too.
They don't care. They don't care. It's just like, it's soda. It's got caffeine. I mean, hell, people call all types of soda Coke. So,
Coke or pop or whatever, depending on region.
No, just Coke. Coke. And even though oh, you're getting a Mountain Dew, it's Coke. No, it's not.
That's a regional thing.
That is a regional thing.
People here don't call everything Cokes. They'll,
It is definitely a regional thing, but still. I've showed you that TikTok before, right?
Probably.
Where a guy's like, I'm fixing to get some at Walmart. We got to fix some at Walmart. No, I'm gonna get a Coke. You want a Coke? No, I don't want a Coke. I'll take a Mountain Dew though. I just asked you if you wanted a Coke.
Yeah, I think that sounds familiar. Hmm. Oh, apparently also did you hear about the grandson of the Hershey or the Reese's peanut butter cup inventor has been in the news because he's called out Hershey's for
I heard.
using, less than quality ingredients and changing the formula. And it's like
And
the
Hershey
normal
came
peanut butter
and Hershey came back
cup.
and said, Reese's, we have not changed. Everything else, we've definitely done.
Well, they said the original peanut butter cup they haven't changed, but all the variations they've adjusted or whatever. And it's like, yeah, I kind of feel that. Yeah. Because like the minis, they're just the chocolate on the minis are just bad now. The ones that are individually wrapped in like the foil.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Last time I tried one of those, I'm like, oh, the chocolate's not good in this. Like, ugh. And it's not just the ratio. It's like they changed it. Like,
I got some eggs downstairs and they taste fine. They're smaller for sure,
oh, I saw
but
that.
but
Yeah,
they taste fine.
yeah. Well, that's more or less like just a different shape of the original. Yeah. And those have a lot less chocolate than the shapes always have less chocolate than the
That's
normal
why
cups,
they're
I think.
superior.
Yeah.
I'm ready to start. How about you?
Yeah.
Alrighty. All right, pressing the button in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Geeks for the Win podcast, the podcast where we talk about our weeks as geeks. I'm your host, William, and I'm joined with my co-host, Stuart.
Known across the internet as Casual Terror.
Okay, we're back. What have you been up to, Stuart?
Straight into it. Well, like always, start off with books. I read How I Became the World's Strongest by Using Basic Attacks 2. I finished that one. And there was some spice to that one. I honestly wasn't expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be tame. It wasn't. It wasn't like explicit. Oh, it was explicit. Like it was very detailed, but it wasn't
Well,
like.
you told me a
it
story
wasn't
about you picking up groceries.
Yeah. I, during the second spicy scene, because there's like 5 in the book, just happened to be the time during that scene. I'm like, okay, they're coming to give me my groceries, and radio off. Yeah.
If you're embarrassed that someone would be
I moved quickly.
Yeah. See, if you feel like, you know, it's inappropriate for someone to be listening to you listen to something like that, then I think it's pretty spicy. Like,
Well, just you don't want to walk up on somebody watching porn. So
yeah, and the fact that like there was no like inclination that this was going to be a thing from the first book. That's what really like caught me
yeah.
off guard when when I
And
listened to it.
I say those spicy scenes were well written. And that's about the only good thing I can say about the book.
Really, you didn't like any of the dungeon stuff or the tower stuff?
No, in fact, I hated the tower stuff.
Wow.
Mainly
Okay.
because every time he did a damn attack, we got how much damage he did, how much XP he got, how much health the thing had, plus whatever stats were just improved. Every damn time. And he did it a lot. Like I was about 70% so through the book, and my my Audible app messed up and put me back at the beginning. So I had to kind of scrub forward to get back to my spot. I maybe hit 7 random spots in a row. Dude was reading out numbers.
Huh.
It's so bad in this book. In this series, I must put it that way, because it was bad in the first one too. It's terrible. How often?
I mean, it's bad. It's bad if that's something that it bugs you. I mean, clearly it bugs you, but like for me, it didn't. So I guess you could just chalk this up to like preference.
Yeah, but
I didn't really notice it too badly. I guess so. I guess it didn't really bother me. But...
yeah, I noticed it a lot. But also there was also like everything else. Like the main character is a damn robot. Like he has no personality whatsoever, and that bugged me too. And the fact that 2 women are just literally throwing themselves at him, even though he has no personality whatsoever. It's a 12-year-old's fantasy. Like that's exactly what that was. Down to the dude having a magic penis that can cure lesbianism. Like it bugged the shit out of me.
Yeah, I mean, his personality kind of reminded me of Saitama in a way, you know, kind of just like monotone, kind of bland, not.
Yeah, I mean, but they make that funny.
Yeah.
In One Piece. This was not funny, and it was not written to be funny. It was just the dude was boring, and I didn't care about him whatsoever.
Okay.
I didn't like the book. I know you like it, and I can shit on it a lot more, but I'm not going to.
Sorry you didn't like it. I mean, it comes down to preference. I
liked the idea of it. I liked the idea, but it was just the execution was not what I liked. I had issues with it. Like I even said in the first one, like there was something about the series that made me want to nitpick it. I don't know what it was, but I wanted to nitpick it, and I couldn't
See, that's
get
probably
out
the
of that
thing.
space.
That's probably the main thing is like I'm not really I don't really focus on nitpicky things like that, you know.
I
If I,
don't
you know,
either.
so I
Like I some things I will, but like this, there was something about it where
yeah.
just like things that I couldn't get past. I didn't know what it was,
Okay.
but I guys
You know, like any of the tower stuff, even like with Lucifer or
Lucifer showed that the main character that the author could write a personality to a character. Just he didn't give the main character a personality,
yeah.
and Lucifer was all right. Like he was an all right character.
I mean, you know, we don't agree on everything, so you know,
No, yeah,
that's fine. You know, I was even telling Steven, my friend who we played D&D with, you know, how because he's been watching all the Marvel Netflix stuff, and I was telling him how you can't stand Jessica Jones. And
nope. I didn't like Jessica Jones. I didn't like The Walking Dead. You
yeah.
liked The Walking Dead for a while.
I like the first season of The Walking Dead, basically, like
I
everyone else, and then
I didn't even like that. I didn't even like that.
first season was only
You
6 episodes, so there wasn't a whole lot to really like or dislike of that. But yeah,
you stuck with the CW verse a lot longer than I did, or the Arrowverse a lot longer than I did.
it was mostly just Arrow, and then what was it? Legends of Tomorrow. I did like that a lot. That was a fun show. It didn't take itself seriously, and it was fun. And you know, Flash. I jumped off Flash a lot earlier than you probably would have thought. You know, there was a lot of issues I had with Flash.
Yeah.
Some of the actor choices and how they portrayed the character. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, just upset you didn't like it, but you
No,
know,
it's
it is what it is.
don't be upset. I mean, to be honest, it was presented in a way that like I would have liked it, but the execution not so much.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't want to recommend something that you're not
No,
gonna like.
go
So
no.
that's the thing.
This is
You know.
don't worry about that. I mean, don't worry about that at all. Like I'm willing
I'm
to
not gonna
try
do that on
everything at least
purpose.
once. You know,
Yeah.
I'm willing at least to try it. So, but what about you? What have you been up to though?
I did read a book. Let's see, what was it? Oh, was it? It was what? I'm drawing a blank because it was not this past week. It was the previous week, which we didn't record last week. So it's and my memory is not. My memory has been. I don't know. I feel like the last few years, my memory's been like crap. You know, like
Because we're getting older, man.
yeah. The Mage Tank book.
Oh,
That's it, right? Yeah.
yeah.
I did listen to the first one of that. I'm trying to think back to it now because it's been, like I said, it's been like probably 2 weeks. Enjoyed it. Think I started on the second one, but I think my Audible app like messed up and then I just haven't gone back to it.
Yeah.
I think I had an issue too. And I just
I don't
haven't
I
gotten around to like finding where my place is, you know?
the Audible app has been messing up a lot on me lately. Like it'll like for that case, you know, I lost it, just completely started me over. I've had other cases where like I start listening, especially in the car, like that's where it tends to happen. I'll listen to it, and I'll drive to work. My 3-minute drive to work. I've timed it. It is literally a 3-minute drive. Um, and like I'll get into work and I'll put my earbuds in and start listening, and I'll listen to that same 3 minutes again. It's like, what the hell just happened? I'll pause it,
Yeah.
start again, and it'll repeat. And I have to completely shut down the app, like force close it, and then open it back up again, and it'll be fixed. I don't know. That's happened to me happened to me twice last week, actually.
Yeah, but I did listen to the first book of Mage Tank. I I enjoyed it. I don't know. There's just something about some of the side characters I'm just not digging. Like um the when he his first group when he like got reborn or
Mm-hmm.
whatever,
Yeah,
like the leader guy.
was an ass. Yes.
And if it's just still something about he just hasn't like I haven't like he hasn't softened on me yet,
Uh,
like
he will. Like
yeah.
in that first book, yeah, he's written as an arrogant ass,
Yeah, even when he's
and
friends with Arlo, he still comes off, arrogant and
but he's also the rich the rich kid
yeah,
part of
world,
the
yeah.
part of a peak well known family, so he's got that about him, but he does lighten up a bit. Um, but he's not he was definitely written to be an ass and somebody not to like at first.
What's the name of his familiar? Oh,
Grotto.
I'm drawing a blank. Grotto. I love Grotto. Grotto's great.
Grotto's great.
I like Grotto. He's probably my favorite character so far. Like just the random stuff. This book drives me insane because the narrator. I don't know if it's out of the book, but he says pause too many
it's
freaking times.
in the book. It's in the book.
It's still irritating. Regardless,
I looked it up. It's in the book, and it's how that character talks. Is the language that character speaks. There's a pause.
wait. So he's saying. Wait, or oh no, okay. So he's not saying it's not the character saying pause. It's just it informing that the character does pause. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is informing that there's
Okay.
a pause between what they're saying, and it's that language that they're speaking.
It happens. It happens so much. It's so irritating.
It's whenever that character
That's my
talks.
biggest complaint with this book. Is every time he says pause, I want to scream and yell.
It's whenever that character talks.
Oh, it's just frustrating. It really is. Just because like it happens so many times. Is it just his character? I feel like it happens with other characters too.
It's the language that they're speaking.
Okay, yeah.
Because they're not because he can understand and speak any language because main character.
Yeah.
But
God, I wonder how many times the word pause is in the first book. Like, do like Control F on it, and
I didn't think it was that many times.
It was a lot. It really was. It
was definitely enough times to go, okay, is this actually in the book? It is. The word pause is in the book.
I feel like it didn't happen as much at like the beginning of it, but like towards the end of it, it definitely was a lot because that's when I really start to notice it.
Well, that's when that particular character joins them.
Yeah, but yeah, it's yeah, it happened. That's my biggest complaint that I've been waiting to vent about.
I actually forgot all about that, but yeah, it is that character and the language that they speak.
Yeah. But Yeah, it's good. It's enjoyable. Enjoying it. Like I said, I started on the second one, but I guess it messed up on me, and you know, I haven't gotten around to like scrubbing through to find my place yet, which I need to do before I start to forget what I had read through in the first. Uh, oh, I don't think I ever sent this to you, but I saw, um, I think, I think it was an interview with Brandon Sanderson where they were asking him like, what is he reading, watching, and whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
he says, oh, what I'm reading currently is blah blah blah, and he's like, what I'm reading currently is the I think it was Brandon saying I'm reading is the audio book of the Lord of the Ring or the Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit with Andy It's so, but he says what I'm reading is the audio book. So a popular author says
Damn straight.
audiobooks is reading.
Damn straight. Damn straight.
Mic drop. I meant to send that to you, but
A well-known
I
prolific author says audiobook listening to an audiobook is reading. Damn straight.
yeah, I think I have that saved. I'm pretty sure. I meant to send that to you, but yeah, that's So there we go.
I actually thought you were going to say something else because I heard um something else about like Brandon Sanderson was reading something. I literally forget what the book was, but it was some book you would associate, a woman to listen to read or whatever. Um, and then
Yeah, that's
somebody said like, "Oh, that's a girl book." He's like, "Hold on. Let's not put a gender on books. All right, I'm reading a book from a fellow author."
and see if you I'm looking at like the top comment or whatever on this TikTok I sent you, and it says authors validating the reading of audiobooks is refreshing. Yeah. Oh, so good. I was so happy when I saw that. I was like, there we go. Debate's over.
Yeah.
Popular, one of the most popular authors of like, yeah, of right now, you know, has validated us, so there's still going to be those people though who are just like gung-ho about, but screw them,
Purists. Purists, that's what they
you
are. They're
know,
purists.
audiobooks are more enjoyable and they're easier, and we know how to pronounce the words.
Even if you don't know how to spell them.
Exactly. um but yeah, so yeah, I'm need to go back to the second one and finish that, and then there's another one that another series I found that I want to give a try, because I want to try to like listen to other stuff so I can find stuff that you haven't listened to that's good, so I can be the one to recommend things to you. But so especially I got to make up for the last one that I recommended to you, I guess.
Don't think that way.
But but yeah, there's just so many there's so many good audiobooks out there, like
Yeah.
especially in the lit RPG. Like
Yeah.
it's insane. Like my list of stuff to listen to is just it's massive right now. Like there's so much I have on my backlog.
I
Yeah,
do
I
as
did
well.
got the first three mage tanks, so I definitely am gonna listen through at least through that point. How many are there? Like a lot,
Uh
right?
there's 5
Oh, there's only
or
3 audiobooks right now.
yeah.
Okay.
I think
so
I think book 5 is not out yet. It's expected sometime this year. But right now there's 4.
gotcha.
Because the fourth book just literally came out last month.
Yeah. So, um, but yeah, I've been listening to that, and it's not like one of my favorites. Like the way you were selling and saying how I was gonna like it, I was kind of expecting it to be like
Well,
up
there you
there,
go. I
but
was expecting you to fall in love with this book. I really was.
it's good enough that I'm gonna continue on,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I would have continued through the second one if it hadn't messed up on me. And I've been lazy, and I haven't felt like doing this scrubbing through and figuring out where. But then I've had other stuff I've been doing, or other media. But what's something else you got?
Well, another continuing books. Um, After I finished the world's strongest 2. I was in the mood for something specific, and nothing in my massive TBR fit that category. I wanted to listen to something. It was a lit RPG that wasn't an apocalypse, but the main character got like a system that he could level up, but it was in the modern time, in like he was just in everyday life. Kind of like level up, only without the terrible ending and the not asshole main character.
I still haven't. I still did never finish that last book because you said it was just so bad.
It pissed me off so damn much. And I kind of found what I wanted, but there's 2 books in the series, but I don't think I'm going to continue on after the second book. Matter of fact, I know I'm
Oh,
not.
really?
This is called Project Alpha. This one came out in 2017, so this one has actually been out for a while.
Okay.
One of the early ones in the lit RPG genre. Ones that didn't come out during COVID. The main character, Anthony. It's his first day in college. He's got a single mom that works two jobs. And a sister that goes to private school. So he's kind of like, they're not well off people. Let's put it that way. And during his first day, he's looking around campus for the building that his class is in, and it's kind of like way off on the outskirts of campus. He's not seeing a whole lot of students anymore, and he sees this girl run by, and he's like, "Oh, she looks like a college student. She must be in the same class." So he follows her into this basement of this building, and the basement is a forest, and there's a slime, and he kills the slime with a stick, and he passes out. And now he has access to the system, which the people with this system users, it's a secret society of ultra rich and powerful people, and he is not one. So he's kind of looked down upon, especially by some, the Malfoy types. But the girl that he was chasing he ends up meeting up with her actually, and they end up teaming up. And like her parents, you know, had this company where they just went into dungeons and, you know, defeated dungeons, and they were killed under suspicious circumstances. And now she's started up her own business doing the same. And dungeons kind of like they have to be beaten, because like the longer the dungeon is around, the more the stronger they get. And also it starts affecting kind of the outside, like crime goes up, business starts shutting down, you know, poverty starts taking, you know, negative stuff starts happening in the area. And he ends up finding a dungeon in a mall, and he decides to kind of farm it for a while so he can get stronger. And the dungeon itself is kind of a mix between Zelda and Mario. Like one of the enemies is Goombi, and the boss at the end that is holding the princess captive in a castle is a long-necked turtle with spikes on his back that shoots fireballs. So, and then he ends up not saving the princess, but just walking out and leaving. So then the boss will respawn later. Which then the dungeon is becoming too hard for him to complete on his own, and he's got to get help from the girl, and she gets mad because, you know, now crime is actually starting to rise in the area and that kind of stuff. So the book itself, it's okay. It doesn't go into, it deals a lot of surface level stuff. Like, it doesn't go in depth on anything. And I think that's kind of where I didn't like it. In some ways, it reminded me a bit of Level Up in the way it was written, except the main character was not a complete asshole. And instead, he was an idiot.
Where did it take place?
U.S.
Because Level Up took place like in Russia or
in Russia,
there,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, this did not. This was definitely
Which
US.
Apparently that's where lit RPGs came from, or at least according to the Matt Dinnerman interview that I saw when he was talking about they started.
Maybe where like a lot of the early ones started taking off, like where it kind of took off. But I think you can have an argument on what was the first lit RPG. But okay, you now have access to a system, and you are literally handed a book, Introduction to the System for Dummies. What would you do with said book?
Wait, say that again.
You have access to a system now. You are literally handed a book, you know, the intro to the system for dummies. What would you do with the book?
Toss it, because real men don't read manuals. No, I'm kidding.
That's what the main character did. That's what the main character. Well, he didn't actually toss it. Instead, he used it as a reference book to look up stuff that he already knew about.
Yeah.
Which,
I mean, that makes for a better story, but you know, because he's gonna have issues that come up that would have been easy if he would have read the book in the first place. You know, that's I see that as far as story, you know, But like, yeah, in real life, I would
It's
have read the
it's a
book.
lame
I
plot
would have
point.
read the
Yes,
book.
yes, you're right, and I saw that. I saw it coming too. But the
Oh,
main
it's
character
a
should have
common
as
plot
well.
point. Yeah,
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
it's too common, and yeah, it's like, oh, your house burnt down. Well, did you put fire protection on your house? That's a thing. First page of the book. Not the first page, but like it's in the book. You didn't read the book. Nope.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do with, now that you're leveling up your skills and stuff? I'm going to become a doctor. You're too stupid to become a doctor. And you're not in med school, so what the fuck are you talking about? But yeah, and like I looked up kind of like the reviews on like book 2, and a lot of people were saying like he gets dumb. He makes some dumb mistakes in book 2. I'm like, then I'm out. I thought he was dumb in the first one, but if you're leveling up your intelligence and you make stupid mistakes,
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty bad.
yeah. And to kind of like there's a part where like he's like they're going to join like the system games, which is, hey, we're going to include Hunger Games with the system. That's pretty much exactly what they did at the end of the book. Which, by the way, is like the last 45 minutes of the book. Like this could have been the whole second book. Like, but nope, you shortened the whole thing into 45 minutes. Like he's like they're trying to power level him basically to level 10 so he can join the games. But like they can't level up themselves and get too far ahead, otherwise they're in a second bracket or whatever. I don't know, there's a reason. And so they hire a security company to help him power level, and they do this for a month. And I basically just told you exactly what they do in the book. Nothing more is talked about. Like they just kind of like, oh, this could have been like 3 chapters, covering what goes on during this power leveling. Something could have happened. Nope. You're just going to tell us in 2 paragraphs. Yay. Like that's the kind of stuff that reminded me a lot of like Level Up, because Level Up did that kind of stuff too. It's like where like you could have gone into more detail here and had a longer story, or had a more in-depth story, some character building moments here. Nope.
Yeah. Guess I will definitely not check out this one.
I know. See, I can pick bad books on my own.
Yeah.
I did enjoy it more than I did Level Up. Like I had more issues with Level Up, even the first 2 books before the 3rd book completely just trashed the series.
Yeah, I feel like Level Up, it just I read the first 2, what kept me going was just the fact that it just felt weird, because it was like Russian, and like I was just confused, and like,
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess that confusion kept me going, and like it took me a while to form like, do I not like this, or am I just confused? Will this make sense as I like?
I like the idea more than I'm liking the story being told.
Oh, you had a great concept. Yeah, the concept of it was great for sure. But yeah, it was weird.
And that's what I was looking for. I was looking for that concept, only better. I still have not found that yet. But
Yeah.
I at least gave this book two stars, which I give Level Up a half a star. And to kind of like I give how I became the world's strongest. I give that 2.5 stars.
Oh, wow.
So
I'm shocked because you like crapped on that a lot more than it sounds like on this one.
yeah,
You,
yeah.
but yeah.
But the thing with this one though, it didn't give me enough. Like that's my issue with that one. It didn't give me enough to crap on. Because
Gotcha.
it's so surface level, and there's no depth to it
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah. It seems like the writing's just not there,
Yeah.
like, and that's I definitely understand that for sure, you know.
What else you got?
Let's see. I watched. I don't want to mention that, or I must save that for. Mm. I've watched some stuff. I have a big list of stuff I need to catch up on, and I'm slowly going through it. Um, I watched. I watched the first episode when it came out, and then for some reason, for whatever reason, I got busy and distracted. But I finally went back and watched all of Daredevil Born Again.
Oh, I still haven't watched it. I really need to. I really need to.
It's pretty good.
It's
It's
getting a
upset.
season 2 though, right?
That's coming out in March, I think. Yeah,
Then yeah, it's getting a season 2.
I think they're working on season 3 now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's upsetting because the first season was supposed to be 19 episodes, or I think 18 or 19 episodes long. Like when they first announced it, and it was
Uh huh.
like everyone was so thrilled because it was like not what the MCU shows have been, which, short season, like 8 episode seasons. It was actually going to be kind of a length, and then they had issues, I guess, where things weren't working right or whatever, and then they had to apparently they had to reshoot a lot of stuff, so it ended up only being, I think, 9 episodes.
Yeah, I'm looking here. It's only 9.
Yeah, when it was announced, it was supposed to be like, yeah, like I said, it was supposed to be like twice that long. Um, but it was good. It was I enjoyed it. It definitely, the way it ended was it left it open for, like, boy, if it didn't get a season 2, it would have been, I think people would have shat on this show with the way how widely they left it open. Like it
Okay.
wasn't just a little open. It wasn't like the door is open to a crack. No, they took the door off the hinges. Like
And
it's
drove a
that
truck through
open.
it.
Like, yeah, like, um, and it was just like, what? Like, okay, at least you're, I can't criticize that much because you are getting a second season. But if you weren't, you know, kind of would have been upset about this. It's got, you know, it. Oh, you haven't watched any of it, have you?
No.
Karen and Foggy, like, they're in the first episode, but they pretty much leave after that, like, for
Okay.
reasons. Yeah. So I just,
Pay.
um,
That was probably the reason.
what?
Said
Oh,
pay.
I mean, it's story reasons, but um, Kingpin becomes mayor of New York.
Yes, that was in the trailer.
Yeah, I mean that's in the first episode too. So it's like, yeah, all that stuff, all that happens in the first. So he's throughout the whole season, he's the mayor of New York, and he's um, he's he's Kingpin, but he's in political power. Um, what else? How should I say this? There's some new characters that are introduced, but no, there aren't any that really like stand out too much. They just seem like characters that the main ones have to interact with. You need these characters. You need some sort of characters for the main ones to interact with. Kingpin,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Daredevil / Matt, Vanessa. She's in it a lot. Kingpin's wife. Um, uh, the they what was it? Punisher shows up.
Uh huh. That was in the
That's kind
trailer
of
too.
that's kind of fun. That's not till like end of the series or end of the season, basically. You know, but it's it's fun. Has the way it ended. I'm kind of very curious on where it's gonna go. I'm wondering like, are they gonna get the other defenders, like the other Marvel Netflix characters who were are they gonna show up in new I know Jessica Jones, the
I
actress,
think yeah, Jessica Jones is
she's
in
gonna
season
be
2.
she's in season 2, but I'm wondering if like the others are just based on how the first season ended. Um, I don't want to give too much spoilers away, but it kind of ends with him saying like we need an army of our own type of
Avengers
thing.
assemble.
Yeah, I mean, street level Avengers. Because the other Avengers, they're a bit. I mean, hell, there's two Avengers teams technically, I guess, right? In that universe, you got the new
Yeah,
Avengers with Black with Yelena, and
yeah.
then you got Sam Wilson's, yeah. But yeah, it was enjoyable. It was good. I'm glad it's like I said, I watched the first episode when it came out, and then for whatever reason, I just got distracted and never got around to it. But when I was like, well, season 2's coming out, like it's coming out in March, I think. So I should probably probably be a good time to actually watch season 1. So when is it coming out? Daredevil.
March like 26th, I think.
Oh, is it about 26? Okay.
It's
Uh,
it's definitely later in the month.
Gotcha. Okay. There's a few things coming out in March, so that's why I'm kind of
24th,
like,
sorry, 24th.
okay. There's a few things I feel I like coming around in March slash, yeah. There's a lot of TV coming out in the next few months, like that, at least that I'm interested in. So, um, but yeah, that's really good. I enjoyed it. You know, the the action fight sequences are great when they happen. It definitely feels like they were really trying to capture the Daredevil from the Netflix shows, like that style and which is like good. That's what we wanted. You know, we wanted it to be a continuation. And I feel like I feel like they did a good job of that. trying to think. Was there anything else major that? Yeah, I can't really say much with that. I don't want to really spoil much, but it was an enjoyable story. You know, season one, they left, like I said, they left it wide open for more and more opportunities to bring in the other characters. So that'll be fun. I definitely want Michael Colton to come back as Luke Cage.
Yeah, I
I
I
liked him
I
quite a bit.
enjoyed Luke Cage for sure.
Yeah. What else you got?
More books. Um, the other thing that I've been in the mood for that was not on my TBR at all, was a lit RPG with time travel. You know, I'd read Mother of Learning, and that dealt with time loop, but it wasn't really lit RPG. It was just progression. Um, but I did find one. This one is it's called Reborn Apocalypse. The book starts out, the main character Michael, like the apocalypse event happened 10 years ago, and he's an elite soldier, not one of like the main ones, but just an elite soldier fighting against some enemy, and they lose badly. But he just so happens to have a ring on him that he found in some cave or whatever. He doesn't remember where. He didn't find out what it does or anything like that. But it turns out it's a wish ring, and he kind of makes a wish as he's dying that he wished he could go back and do it all again. Wish granted.
Hmm.
So he finds himself minutes before he's whisked away to the apocalypse, really, because it's like people are like taken. Like it's not like it doesn't happen on Earth. And like people are taken in like waves. Like first it started out with like 1,000,000 people. Then it was 10 million. Then 100 million. Now he's in the fourth wave, and it's 1 billion. And like these are like months apart. But it's years where they're taken. So like people who were taken 4 months ago have been there for 4 years or 3 years. And like they're the elite. But now he has memories of, so he picks a better selection on his class or whatever, picks better skills. He does it right from the get-go instead of having to struggle fixing everything after the fact. And he knows secrets. He knows where treasure is hidden, because it was found the first time by somebody else. But he knows where it's at because like there's like people talk. So like he knows everything now. And it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it a lot. I was happy. Like how finally a book I'm like, after a couple that I didn't in a row, finally one that catches my attention. Let's see. He like meets up with this girl, because in the previous timeline, she was powerful from the get go, but she's looking for her sister. But like something happens to her, he doesn't even know what happened to her, and she ends up going crazy, and like becomes this demon witch or whatever. I mean, that's just what they call her. She's actually become a demon. Um, so he kind of joins up with her because she can help him, um, kind of get stronger in a way. Um, like there are like different factions and stuff. Like there's the Godfather faction, and they're kind of the good guys. Basically, they're kind of pointed out to be like they protect everybody. They protect the kids. They look after the infants that show up. Like they look after people. But you know, there's also groups like the Black Flag Pirates. Are they good or bad? I don't know. With that name, it's kind of no, they're bad. But like something happens and like they wipe out a good chunk. Like the Black Flag Pirates end up wiping out a good chunk of the Godfather faction, and he knows about this, so he decides he's gonna try to help him. Try to help it not happen, and it happens differently because now he's involved. So now, like, ripples are starting to happen. Like things are happening differently now because he wasn't an elite before, but he is now. And I'm enjoying it, and I will continue. But right now, I just quickly want to read right now the 9th book in Welcome to the Multiverse. The audiobook came out, so I'm listening to that right now. That still continues to be a series that I really enjoy.
Yeah, I need to go get back to that too.
I'm not going to really talk about that much because like there's spoilers. Really, mainly anything I got to talk about is spoilers to where you stopped. So, but yeah, that's everything I've been reading lately. What else you been up to?
Okay. Currently watching rewatching an older show called Lost Girl. I don't know if you ever watched it or
I
heard
can
of it.
see the title.
Yeah, it's one of those the main character, she's a succubus,
Okay.
and she's not quite she she kind of doesn't know like that, like there are monsters and stuff in the world. She's just like thinks, okay, this is just the way I am. I'm kind of like, she doesn't really know too much about her, and then she ends up discovering, oh no, there's a world of fey creatures, like,
I think I've
and there's
seen
like,
some of this.
yeah, um and there's like, I guess we're in the region she lives, there's like light fae and dark fae, and people align themselves to one side or the other, but she like refuses to be aligned. you know she's like, I'm gonna be myself and all this and that, and she's got this she meets this what's it this like street smart uh girl who, like, they gain friendship, and she's kind of has a past of her own, and stuff like that, and it's enjoyable. It's one of those like, oh, they're fine, they're helping humans who, like, well, it starts out they're helping humans who have issue who are being affected by like some sort of fey creature, and it's like they can't really go to the cops because the cops won't believe them, and so that's where the main character's name is Bo, and ends up, they basically like have like a detective agency kind of, just, and they help out, like I said, humans who have like wild things happening to them, that it's like, oh well, it's actually this fae who's like stealing your luck, or this fae who's doing this, or
Monster of the Week
it's
thing.
yeah, it starts out that way, like a lot of these shows, and then it's like they start going into like overarching plots for the season,
Yeah.
and big bads, and variety of stuff, and it's enjoyable. Boy, but it she the main character is succubus, so it's very sexualized,
Yeah.
as you would expect. And there's like love triangles, that happen and stuff like that, of course. And it's enjoyable. I've been I don't know, I was looking for something to like to have something to have on in the background when I'm doing other things, or like, whatever, when I'm not wanting to fully pay close attention to something, I typically try to go back to like something that I've rewatched that I know I've like enjoyed. And this was one that it's like, I remember watching it, but I don't remember it vividly, you know?
Yeah. I get that's kind of how I feel. Like I remember I might have seen a couple episodes because this aired on Sifi, it looks like. So I probably
Yeah.
saw a couple episodes, but like didn't really pay attention.
Oh, at this point, I've probably watched all of the main good sci-fi shows. Like, you know, at least 90% of them, At least the script, or at least the scripted ones. I never watched any of there's because they started going into like, oh, we're gonna do reality stuff. We're making monster creatures, or
Oh yeah,
competition,
yeah.
or we're doing all makeup, all that stuff. Yeah, no, I never watched any of that stuff.
We're gonna go into this dilapidated building. What was that? What was that? I heard a noise.
Oh, like Ghost Hunters type stuff.
Ghost
Yeah,
Hunters.
I yeah, I never do that. Like, I never watch any of those. The closest I've
I
come
did
is
it first.
whenever the closest I've ever come to watching that stuff is when shows I watch make fun of that and have people who are the ghost watchers, or
Yeah. Yeah, I watched it at first and was like, this is bullshit. And then stopped very quickly.
well, it's like the same. It's the same thing as like finding Bigfoot, or like all those other,
It's the same show. I
all
mean,
the
it's literally
alien.
the
Yeah,
same show.
we're trying to find something that doesn't exist.
And we're going to have really shaky cameras and people going, gasping all the time. What was that? What was that noise?
And electronic devices that the sole purpose is to just make noises to make you think it's actually working.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
It's like it's a legit device that works. It's just not finding ghosts. It's making you think it's finding ghosts. That's its purpose. No, but yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's been enjoyable. I've been liking it. Like I said, it's one of those that I'm watching in between watching other things, and it's just like a go-to type thing. I always like to have one type of show like that, you know, one type of long form kind of show, and it's got like 5 seasons, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it was in the 2010s, so
Yeah.
not not that old, but I guess ancient if you're talking to certain
I mean, it can
people
drive.
of the
So
young
let's put it
of
that
the.
way. It can drive.
I guess. Didn't it come out in, I think, when was it 2010 or 2019?
2010.
Yeah. So depending on the month, it can drive. Yes,
You know what I mean. Don't
I
don't
know.
nitpick that.
I know. I'm trying not to feel as old as I if I can't help it, but yeah,
It can
it's
drive
enjoyable.
with somebody else in the car. How's that?
Yeah, it's enjoyable. It's fun. And it's I don't know. I tend to find myself going back to like these sci-fi shows, you know, because not too long ago I was watching that Haven show, and
Uh-huh.
I think there was a couple others. Sci-fi had they really had some good shows for like
Have you watched
uh,
Grimm yet?
yeah. I've
Okay.
seen Grimm.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's just
I'm looking forward to the movie
that
that's
just
coming
name
out.
that name kind of came up as all, like, oh, so also explore
Yeah.
this.
It wasn't when it came out. It was a few years ago, but yeah, I've seen Grimm.
Okay.
Uh, they got a movie they're working on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, uh,
I've actually never seen Grimm. I just know of it.
it is pretty good. I enjoyed it. Um, it was it was also weird because it was like that, and then the Once Upon a Time were both like out at the same time, and they were
Uh-huh.
kind of like it
Well,
was
so was this. It was at that time
yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, I guess that is true, man. Yeah. I don't like to think about how long ago things were. Like it really like because you don't really realize it until you actually take a second to really think back. Like, oh
2010
yeah,
was
that
6 years
was,
ago.
like, and didn't help any that COVID screwed our time frame as much
Yeah,
as it did.
it really did.
Like that didn't help at all.
No,
Because those like few years just blended everything together. I feel
that felt like
like
a month. Like that was a month. 2010, 2000, or 2020, 2022, 2021. That was all just a month.
yeah. Um, it's longer than 2021, right? Didn't it go into like 2022?
I said
I feel
2022.
like okay.
As always, that was one of the years I got right.
But yeah, it's a good show. I'm enjoying it. I it's got a lot of characters I like. It's got some strong, unique characters with different personalities that you know I root for, and lot of recurring like guest characters that I'm always like, oh, that's fun, that's cool that he's back or she's back, or type of stuff. But what's something else you got besides
Well, we were kind
books?
of talking about it, talking about it earlier a little bit. Um, on my TikTok, what comes up every now and then, I'll either get a clip of Arrow or The Flash. I'm like, you know what? I never did really finish those series. I'll go back. I'll watch. I'll start at the beginning. I'll watch Arrow. Where's Arrow streaming? Oh, it's not anywhere.
Is it not streaming anywhere?
No,
Wow.
it left Netflix at the end of last year, and it is
Wow.
nowhere.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, not even on CW.
Nope. That was actually the first place I looked.
Dang.
And if you look like where the
That's
other shows, like they are mixed between there's a couple on Netflix, there's a couple on HBO Max. I think one is on Amazon Prime. Like they are split up. Um
That is unfortunate.
But yeah, the Arrow is not currently streaming anywhere. So I sailed the seven seas.
Hey, that's what I did with Lost Girl.
And got the first two seasons at least.
See, I own the first two on Blu-ray. Yeah, which are like the two best. I feel like.
Which I was watching. I was watching. I through season one because I'm on season two right now, and I'm like, we hated on Laurel a lot. Like we're like she's not that bad. What? Why do we talk shit about her? I'm on season two. That's why we talk shit about her. Oh my god.
Yes. Yes.
That's why we did. Gotcha. Totally forgot she did a complete character flip in season two.
Yep. And it's crazy because the Flash has that same type of character, at least that I feel strongly towards, like Laurel, and it's Iris.
Iris.
Just, yeah, like, and she gets so much worse later on. It's just, because they like make her like, oh, you're gonna be the leader of Team Flash, Iris. Like, why? Why is she the leader? And she's like, oh, Barry, you're not the Flash. We are the Flash. And it's like, oh, come on.
Bitch,
Like,
you can't run. You
like
not
you
fast.
somehow
You not smart.
You somehow created a blog that became like more popular than newspaper, that like became like so popular, and then turned it into your own new, like, what? No, like, yeah. But season 2 is good of Arrow. Oh, that's the Slade Wilson stuff. Oh, Deathstroke.
Yeah, it's also Blood. I'm only
Brother Blood.
Yeah, I'm only a couple episodes into season 2, and yeah, I mean, Slade was a little bit in season 1, I want to say.
I think maybe he was in the flashbacks, right?
He's only been in the flashbacks where I'm at.
Okay. But yeah, that season 2 is when he comes in and starts to really, like, he becomes the villain for Oliver. Yeah. Oh, so good. Manu Bennett is so good as Slade Wilson.
Yes. Oh. Let's see, where am I at? I'm on episode 3, so I just started season 2. So, but yeah, I was kind of shocked. Like, oh, where's the Arrow streaming? Oh, it's not. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at these other CW shows, and they're not streaming anywhere.
Like,
The Flash isn't streaming anywhere.
That's on Netflix.
Is it? Oh,
at least it was. A couple weeks ago.
Look on Just Watch.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Oh, okay. So sorry. So yeah, there it is.
Yeah, The Flash, Supergirl, and Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, that's weird. What that Arrow wouldn't be, huh?
Oh, and Black Lightning. That's also on Netflix.
I tried getting into Black Lightning. I just couldn't.
I haven't seen any of Black Lightning, but just looking at this cover, looks dumb as hell. Looks like we're gonna cash grab on the superhero genre.
Yeah.
Let's see what's on. It's on HBO. HBO has Superman and Lois and Batwoman.
That was surprisingly good. I surprisingly like that quite a bit. I still haven't seen the last season of it. But yeah, I did surprisingly like Superman and Lois. The chick who played Lois on that was it was in Grimm.
Okay, yeah.
Funny enough, because I remember watching Grimm after Supergirl and Lois, and was like, oh, it's her. Wait, oh, she's going by a different name in Grimm than she does, and like, I guess she changed her name or whatever. Like,
Happens all the time.
yeah, but yeah. So yeah, first two seasons of Arrow was pretty good. I enjoyed most of Arrow, honestly. I I because at the core of it, the Diggle was great, Felicity was great, Stephen Amell as Ollie was great. What's his name? The
John
Detective Lance.
Barrowman. It's great.
Oh, John Barrowman. It was great. It's great. Yeah. The guy who played Detective Lance.
Harry Dresden. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's every time I see him, I see
Yeah.
Harry Dresden.
Yeah. Him. He was great. Um, but yeah, if you don't continue on, you should definitely go through and watch all the crossover episodes.
That's what kind of got me like, because like that's what kind of came up on my TikTok was like some of like the crossover stuff where like where Oliver has the Flash's powers and
Oh yeah,
Barry
that happened when
is
they
like really
swapped.
has like really good aim with a bow, and they end up
Well,
going to
no, in that
Supergirl.
they become each other. And the
Yeah,
reality switches to where, yeah, he's Oliver and he's the Flash. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, there's some good stuff. Some of those crossovers were great. I saw a TikTok of who was it? Oh, it was Melissa Benoist who did Supergirl. She was at some con and she was talking about how, like, you know, how fun the crossovers were. Like, and if you ever you thought if it seemed like they were having fun, it's because they were. They were just enjoying, doing the crossovers. And, you know, she said it felt like a sleepover for them, wearing their costumes and just hanging out, having fun and all. I actually saw that today, a video of an interview I guess she did today. It was like I said, it was at some con, I think. But yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
Arrows,
going went through that. And once Barry shows up, I'll start watching The Flash.
I wouldn't watch too much of the Flash,
I'll,
but
I'll, I'll there's no way I'm going to watch it all. Knowing me, I will crap out at some point.
yeah, first couple seasons are all right, but then, like, basically when, like, I can't remember which one, but it was like after he went into the Speed Force, that's when I kind of started losing interest. Like the season after that, when he came back, that's when it kind of got a little weird and kind of. I mean, what's worse is, like, apparently they just kept decreasing the budget season. Like, at a point, they just their budget got smaller and smaller. And I guess that you could tell. Because I saw clips from the last season. Oh my god, some of that special effects look so bad because they had, like, so many of his villains on at the same time. And boy, but
And like and just from the outside, just watching the first couple seasons of The Flash, like how many different characters did the guy who plays Harry Wells play? Like like 12, right? Like 12 different versions of him.
yeah, because they had, like, multiverse. And yeah, so they got Harrison Wells from other universes.
It's like,
And
oh, we're
yeah.
gonna see he's actually evil, so we're gonna kill him off. Bring in the good one. Oh, we're gonna kill him off too.
Well,
And then
the first one was Thawne the Reverse Flash who was
Yeah,
pretending to be. Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But yeah, they had like a council of wells, the type thing, and they were they were trying to find like new wells to be part of the Team Flash. So it got ridiculous. You know, they had one who was like Sherlock Wells or whatever, who or Sherlock or what something ridiculous like that. You know, and it got goofy. You know, um, yeah. Um, did you ever watch Legends of Tomorrow though?
Some of
Because
it.
that was really good. I really enjoyed that for the most part. That was fun.
I think I might have
That
watched
was
like the first
definitely
season. I think that's all I saw.
yeah. That was enjoyable. And that one I was upset when it ended because like they introduced Booster Gold in the last episode, and he was played by Donald Faison, Kirk from Scrubs. So good. And they could have gotten Zach Braff to come back and be Blue Beetle. Ted Kord. Oh no, but yeah, there's
um,
this.
watching though this the first season though is like oh, you're not Sarah. That's not okay. Different Sarah. Different Sarah comes later.
Yeah, yeah. Katie Lotz comes back. She actually becomes Sarah, and she's not. Yeah, that was very confusing. I remember like when it first aired, and you know we see. I'm like, wait, that's not the same chick. Like,
It is not.
but they don't really like focus on her too much, so it didn't really matter. You know,
Yeah,
in those flashbacks. Yeah.
yeah. She made like maybe 2 appearances, maybe.
And Katie Lotz, like who becomes Sarah, she's so good that you easily forget about the other chick. At least I did. Um, I mean, she was so well liked. She was basically the star of Legends of Tomorrow. You know, at least that's what it felt like. You know, watching that show, like because she was like the leader and everything. You know,
Right.
but yeah, um, those 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 crossover episodes are great though, especially the Crisis on Infinite Earths one they did.
Yeah, that
They
one
did
I never saw that one.
they had some interesting crossovers with shows that weren't even or shows and movies that weren't even the CW. Like the Birds of Prey show. That show had a scene where it crossed over
I
with
forgot that show existed.
right? Hey, that had Mark Hamill as the Joker, right?
I forgot that show even existed.
Yeah. Uh, so there's a lot of interesting crazy. They had Burt Ward as Robin at one point in a scene for that crossover.
Okay.
This 1966 Robin, like
Yeah.
like they actually had the
I know
actor.
Burt Ward.
Yeah. Yeah, they had some interesting stuff. But uh it's interesting because Steven started watching The Arrow not too long ago. I don't know if he actually got finished through it, but I remember he was telling me he was watching through it a couple like maybe a month or so ago. Man, y'all are gonna make me rewatch it. Like I
That's
really
funny.
enjoyed
That's funny that we both started watching it.
yeah. I really enjoyed Arrow, and I like especially those first two seasons. That's why I had the Blu-rays of the first two seasons.
Steven says he's almost done with Arrow.
Oh, hey, there you go. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Uh, Well, I only got
Oh,
one more
what else? What else you
thing.
got?
I got about one more thing, and that's a newer show. I'm
Okay.
actually got something newer to talk about. Um, I watched Wonder Man.
Oh, I didn't think it was out.
It's completely out. Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah.
For some reason, I didn't think it was out. Okay.
Did it come out in January?
It did, January 27th.
Yeah, I think they released it all at once too.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Which I remember when that was announced, like they were doing that, people were like, "Oh man, this is going to be bad if they're all releasing it all at once because if you're expecting it to be good, why wouldn't you release it weekly, you know?"
That's what they used to do, remember?
Yeah, they would
They
like
used to
release
release
the
it all
if
at
there's
once.
something. Well, I mean, Disney Plus never did, but
Streaming in general.
yeah. Mostly just Netflix, yeah, but the
Netflix was
this
streaming back in
was
the day.
like, yeah, I guess that's true. This is really good. This is like, I think it's is it like the number one rated Marvel show on Rotten Tomatoes, something like that. I think it's last I saw it was sitting at like 92, 91. So it's gone down 1%, but yeah, 91%, 88 for audience. Like, it's pretty good. Um, it's got, I don't know if I've ever seen the main actor in who plays Simon Williams. I don't know if I've ever seen him in anything else. Maybe I have. I don't know, but he doesn't really jump out. Let's see. Has he done anything?
He was in the
He's.
Watchmen series.
I never saw
Oh,
Watchmen.
he was Morpheus in the new Matrix.
I see. I never saw. I've never seen. I haven't seen the new one, Matrix. Yeah. Uh,
He was
just,
Manta in Aquaman.
I haven't seen Aquaman. Yeah. So he's been
That
he's
one
been
you
in
should watch.
stuff, but he's been in stuff, but I just haven't watched it. I guess. But he's great. Ben Kingsley comes back as Trevor Slattery,
Mm-hmm.
which amazing. The whole show kind of felt like, it had a kind of a buddy cop vibe between the two of them, like a pal comedy between the two of them. Um, because and then it's like, Ben Kingsley's Trevor is like, and they reference how he was like the Mandarin, and he went to jail and all this and that, and people in real life like, you know reference that, or people in the show out in the real world, talks about him being, the Mandarin and all this and that, and he basically like he basically takes Simon Williams and under his he basically becomes like a mentor because Simon Williams is an actor and he's trying to like you know he's trying to break out and all this and that, and he it's interesting because like he has a role on, I forget if it's an actual show or if it's like supposed to be if it's just like a knockoff. He has a role on some show or whatever, but he's getting too into like he's like he's being too particular about like the character and his motivation, and he should do this and that, to the point where like they're like, oh, sorry, we the writer or the director or someone basically cut that role. Sorry, because basically he was being a pain. He was being a pain to the crew and everyone, because he was trying to, what if we did this, or what if we
Yeah.
he's getting in his own way basically. Um, It's pretty good. It's pretty fun. The season or the last, it kind of just kind of like Daredevil. It kind of just ends. It kind of leaves it open. You know, the ending it just kind of ends and is
To be picked
not
up in
as wide
Doomsday.
open. See, there wasn't even a Simon Williams will return or anything like that, which I was waiting for something like that. But so I don't know if there might be a season 2 or if he's going to appear in other stuff. But hopefully, But yeah, it just kind of ended in a weird way. So I definitely could see there being more. Um, uh, yeah. I didn't have an issue with them like race swapping Simon Williams. I feel like Simon Williams
I'm
isn't really that big of a character to where that would matter,
I'm not
Like I feel
familiar
like
enough with Wonder Man. I think I've seen him maybe once or twice in a comic I've
the
read.
the biggest the biggest or at least as far as the biggest significant factor to Simon Williams Wonder Man is there was a I forget what it was. There was one like Avenger story where I think it was it there was one where he like kind of I think Doctor Doom like used Purple Man to like uh brainwash the world or something like that. And I think Simon Williams was because in the comics Simon Williams is like made of energy, He's like an energy person like and I think he was doing some kind of power he was experiment with Tony and he like flashed out he for all intents and purposes he like flashed out of existence or whatever for during the time that everyone got brainwashed so he came back and
He pulled an
you
Ant-Man.
know
Got it.
type of thing. Yeah. But the biggest significant factor for him is they used his brain pattern for Vision
Okay.
in the comics. Yeah. Which is weird because I think later on, I think at one point Wanda gets with Simon Williams and it's like, well, you were with the robot version of him and now you're with the real like what? That's kind of weird. Like comics are weird. Like
She
but
wanted the
yeah,
real
like I just
thing.
there's yeah, but yeah, Simon Williams is I don't think he's as significant enough to where like that shouldn't matter at all. The actor was good enough. He played a good role and. So that's I know some people might have an issue with that, but like it's not like, it's not like oh we're casting Donald Glover as Peter Parker. Remember when that was a rumor? Like remember
Nope.
that?
Turns out he's Miles Morales' uncle.
Well, I mean, yeah, later on, but like, yeah, at one point though, that was the rumor that they were gonna have him be Peter Parker, not Miles Morales, but Peter Parker. Yeah, uh, but yeah, it's a good show. I would definitely recommend checking it out. It's not, it's pretty short. It's what, like 8 episodes. Is it 8 episodes? I feel like they're all 8 episodes now.
Yes, 8 episodes.
Yeah. So it's pretty good. And I mean, just Ben Kingsley back as Trevor. Every time he comes back, it's just you could tell he loves that character because why else would he come back? He doesn't have to come back to play that character.
Yeah.
He's Ben Kingsley. Like, hasn't Ben Kingsley won an Oscar? I feel like he has, right?
I yeah, I also feel like he has.
Uh,
One Oscar win. Yeah.
oh yeah, for Gandhi. Yeah, okay. He's probably been nominated for a bunch of others too, but yeah. So
Well,
it
on
just
IMDb, it's 47 nominations, 49 wins, but that's like all awards.
Oh, okay. But yeah, like you know, if he didn't enjoy playing this goofy character, I'm sure because I doubt they're paying him like super money, you know,
Yeah.
to play, you know, especially for, you know, like he did that one shot short where he was in jail with um what's his name? Justin Hammer,
Yeah, yeah.
I
Um,
forget the actor's name. Uh
well, I don't want to say Rock Lee. That's Naruto.
Sam
Um,
Rockwell.
Sam
Sam
Rockwell.
Rockwell. Yeah.
Rock.
Yeah,
I got
you got
Rock.
the rock, and that helped trigger my brain. Yeah. Yeah, Sam Rockwell's Justin Hammer. Um and then he was in Shang-Chi, which was he was great in that. Uh that's Trevor. Yeah. But yeah, where's Sam Rockwell's Justin Hammer? Why is he not back at all? Like
It's a good question.
he was so good in the little bit, you know, we got him. But yeah, Wonder Man, pretty good. I definitely would recommend checking out. Um yeah, I just have a huge list of stuff I'm gonna be going through, and you know, stuff I should have watched or that I've been meaning to watch, but I haven't gotten around to. I have a big backlog. Um so, and you know, but this one I wanted to watch before it became in, you know, since it was so new, before it came in my backlog. That, and I just heard so much good about this, you know, about how like it was like the highest rated Rotten Tomatoes, you know, whatever show, Marvel Disney Plus show, and all this and that, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll watch this. And in fact, I think I was on episode. I was halfway through episode 3 when I had the internet issues and my internet went out.
Oh.
Yeah, I was sending a message to Steven saying like, "Oh yeah, I finally started watching this and it's pretty good." And then my internet went out and I'm like, "Dang it, I was right in the middle of him getting the tour of his parents' house. Like Trevor getting a tour of Simon's mom's house, and right when darn it." And then I had to wait a couple days to finish this, and I was like, I want to watch it now." Uh but yeah. You got anything else?
Not really. Not worth mentioning right now.
Alrighty. I guess with that, we can wrap things up. Be sure to follow. Oh, well, there it goes. I was going to say, be sure to follow Stuart on Twitch, twitch.tv/ and I just went away right when I started saying that. So,
Yeah, of course.
twitch.tv/casual terror, to watch us live on, or when we record the podcast, when we do D&D, on Sundays. We have really fun times with D&D, some crazy stuff. You know, it's been pretty crazy the last couple weeks. Like, you know, we've had some interesting moments. Like,
Yeah. Came
for
really close
sure.
to dying. Came really close.
Well, Steven came close to dying. I was fine. I saved everyone.
That's why nobody died.
Exactly. It only cost me a 7th level spell slot, you know, but I saved everyone. But yeah, it's been really fun. We've been having a blast. Um, hopefully, you know, hopefully it comes across that way. But yeah, like I said, you check it out on Sundays, or on the VODs. Um, do you put those on YouTube or no?
They're on my YouTube channel.
Okay, yeah, then check out Stuart. Is it just YouTube? Is it just Casual Terror on
Casual
YouTube?
Terror, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also streamed on there too.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, check that out. And be sure to follow us on social media. Was it Blue Sky?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Stuart's Casual Terror. I'm Will Play Games.
I've not been on there as of late.
There's not. It's just the usernames, right? There's no like simple like bluesky.com / isn't it like a weird URL for Blue Sky still?
At blue sky whatever
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's still a
dot
weird
social. I mean,
weird
but if
thing they
if you
have.
look up a
Yeah.
person though, you'll
Yeah,
find them.
yeah. So just the usernames I mentioned. Yeah. And with that, we will catch you next time.
And remember, no animals are harm making this podcast.
Oh man, can I find that? There's a video I showed Steve and it was funny. Your outro reminded me of it. It was I've seen these three before, but they were singing this is like Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Boy if you could actually understand them, and they were singing it but they were enunciating like every bit, and it was just
Because I always stumble over animals whenever I say the outro. For some
yeah,
reason, it never
yeah.
comes out. Right out of them was making this podcast. I don't know why. Animals just cannot come out when I say that phrase.
But yeah, they were enunciating while they were singing, and it was like it was hilarious.
Oh,
I even showed Steven.
the Try Guys.
Yeah. That yeah. I showed Steven and he was laughing at it too. It's like, oh, I guess that's true. Yeah.
Um, Speaking of D&D though, you mentioned D&D at the end of the. I found a new thing to do. We won't do it this dungeon, but next dungeon have dungeon turns. We're like, I think it'll. Your eyes just went really wide.
I was like, I was just thinking, what does that even mean? What could the like?
And Steven just posted really big
I'm a little
eyes.
scared. I'm a little scared.
I think it'll be better than how I've been. Because like one thing about dungeons, at least how I do dungeons, that I hate the way I do them. By the way, I hate the way I do dungeons because it seems like the monsters are just in the rooms, just waiting for you guys to enter.
You've been changing
And
that up with
I
them appearing out of nowhere.
I changed it this dungeon, for them appearing, and there's a reason for it. But like I hate that kind of a thing, and I'm like, okay, how do you do that and not have them just waiting around? Like, how do you do dungeons and not have that? And I don't know. But dungeon turns, I think, is a way to fix that. And that is like anytime you like go through a room, it's like you have like 10 minutes to do something. And this is during a dungeon turn. Like whether it be check the door, check something in the room, have a conversation, plan out plan out what you're going to do. But like something else could happen also during that turn. Like one thing with like written adventures is there's wandering monsters in dungeons, but they never tell you like when to roll them. Like when do you roll when a wandering monster could maybe appear? Well, with dungeon turns, that's when it happens. So like you could be, a monster could come in from behind you from a room, or something like that. There's like a bunch of different things that could happen.
Wait, and how does dungeon turns work again? Like
I guess like it's like
you
a
said when
10
we enter a room,
that's like
or
it could be like any like a 10-minute span, like really long hallway,
oh,
like
okay.
checking
So it's just,
the um
so it's not they happen every it's just when they do happen, it's 10-minute
yeah,
length
it's a
of time.
it's
Okay.
a 10-minute turn basically.
Okay. Okay, I thought you were talking about it's gonna last. I thought I misunderstood, and it was like which I guess I kind of did. And I thought it was like every 10 minutes it happens. I was like, wait, what?
No, it's a turn
Okay.
that lasts 10 minutes.
Okay, cool. And is it hidden, or do we know it's happening, or
Well, no, like I'm
is it
like
just you behind the scenes know? And
how where I discovered this thing. It was where he was talking about it. He said, the dungeon master could just do this in secret, but also, in how he runs it, the players know what's happening.
okay.
So like, for instance, like it won't happen for this dungeon because we're already in it. Um, the rooms right now, they're empty as shit, except for the monsters. There's nothing in them for the most part. Some of them have stuff in it, but for the most part, the rooms have been empty, right? Well, I will make a point to not have them empty and actually have shit in it next time. And like, okay, for the next 10 to 10 minutes, what do you do? Do you look
Okay.
around in the bookshelf? Do you mess with the pile
See, that
of
makes more
trash
sense.
that's right there?
That makes more sense if the rooms have stuff in them. Okay, I understand now.
Yes,
Okay.
I will make a point to actually put shit
You
in it.
explaining it with the way things are now, I was like, confused.
Yes,
Like,
that's because I was really lazy with this dungeon.
I was like, it wouldn't take 10 minutes. That wouldn't take. We wouldn't need that whole time unless, like, yeah.
I was lazy with this
Okay.
one. I'll put it that way. I was lazy.
Okay, that sounds fun.
I've been
I'm
late.
up for trying new things. So.
I've been playing lazy, and I've not been enjoying what I've been doing. Let's put it that way. I've been getting mad at me. Because I know I can do better, but I've just not been putting effort into it at all.
I know Steven sent you something that he sent you a message about something
Oh,
that could be potentially bad for us.
about like I was like, do you want to play with diseases? Because I've not been.
Uh,
I've not had any diseases, but I
I'm
can.
like, I was like, why would you tell him that? I'm like, there's a reason why I have us throw rocks at the chest. Yeah, I'm all for trying new things out. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently this is like something that like was in like older editions, but is not in current D&D.
I meant to send this. I don't think I did. What's the last thing I said? That's weird. I don't know if that work. Did I send that? I don't think I did. Like, always treat your DM with respect and kindness. No.
Yes, sir. Oh no! A random lightning bolt comes streaking down. You take 3d10 lightning damage. Then here comes the thunder.
Do you know they have something called raspberry oranges?
See what?
They have raspberry oranges. They're apparently oranges that taste like raspberries. At least I saw a
The
TikTok of this
schnozberries
chick
taste like
reviewing them.
schnozberries.
Saw a TikTok of this chick reviewing it. I mean, she seemed like an ordinary chick, nothing special. So would be surprised if it was like AI of or
Orange,
fake.
orange
I don't know.
raspberry. It's a thing.
Yeah, which I'm like, oh.
It almost looks like grapefruit when you open it up.
Oh, she was like, please don't be a blood orange. Please don't be. And she was surprised because, I guess it tastes like raspberries. And I'm like, oh,
Well,
why do I have to live in small town of nowhere? Probably I can't get that because I would love to try it. I love raspberries.
according to Google AI, as a type of blood orange.
I mean, if it tastes like raspberries, then I'm good. Yeah.
Oh no, that's a brand. Raspberry oranges are a brand of blood oranges.
Oh. Huh. That's weird. That's weird. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they have oranges that taste like raspberries. They have grapes that taste like cotton candy. I've still never
I
tried
know.
that before.
I know.
I've always wanted to try those, but I've just never gotten around to it. I don't even know if they sell them here or not, to be honest. I think they do.
I know you can get them at Walmart.
Yeah, they might be at our Walmart. I don't know. Not every Walmart has the same stuff,
I
unfortunately.
know. I know, but they were
Because
definitely in my hometown, which is a small town.
because there are some things that Steven and I we've wanted to try but never came to our Walmarts, and we were so upset. Like the Cheez-It pizzas.
So what?
They had frozen pizzas that were Cheez-Its, like Cheez-It crust.
I thought that was like Pizza Hut or something like that was doing cheese it something.
No, Taco Bell had Pizza did have this Cheez-It stuff, whatever. But no, this was
Cheese it pizza. Ugh. It 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 doesn't look good. It doesn't look good.
I mean, I don't know. It's a cracker. It's a thin crust, so it's like a cracker crust, but it would be like Cheez-It cracker crust. So I don't know. I would try it. I may not be able to like go out and try all kinds. I can't afford Wagyu beef, but I could probably afford a Cheez-It pizza. To try. Then there was something else. There's been a few other things that like that
I
Steven and I would
did
like.
I did find out that in like when like fast food places are like testing stuff, it's like oh in like select limited markets. I
Yeah.
found out where I live now is one of those markets where they test a lot of
Ah,
stuff.
that's cool.
But it's usually
Yeah.
by the college camp. It's usually the ones by the college campus. Like that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like here,
See,
college people, here's some garbage to eat. How
I
how
mean,
is it
yeah. Like which chain, or is it multiple chains
from
that?
from what my boss told me? All of them.
Oh wow. Okay, because I
Like
know.
like he said like McDonald's, Taco Bell, Wendy's. Like whenever they're testing something, he said, but it's usually the
Hey,
ones
you may
by
want to.
close to campus, which is where I avoid.
Yeah. Um. Apparently, I don't know if I sent it to you or not, but I saw the Wendy's is going to bring back sweet and sour,
Sweet and sour.
right?
It was on the app. Like
Yeah.
it's like you open up the app and like boom, sweet and sour coming back. I saw this like 2 months ago. What the hell? It sells not
Oh,
back yet.
okay. Yeah.
Tell him
Yeah. It's
try
it's it's crazy.
Homeland. What's Homeland?
Oh, that's a local grocery store here. I don't know why
Okay.
he's bringing that up.
Oh, that was when we were talking about cotton candy grapes.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I mean, they probably have them at Walmart. I just, I think I've seen them, but I just have never gotten around to actually trying them. It's not really like huge priority. It's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'd try that if I had a chance.
Yeah.
God. Oh, apparently, did I? Uh, Apparently, there's a Windows update that's bad for gaming performance.
That's every
I
update.
I saw this and I saved it to share to you and also look for myself because I know I just updated recently because it like shoves in your face every time you want to like turn your computer off or turn it to sleep or.
Here's been the cycle of Windows lately. Here's an update. Oh shit, we just bricked a bunch of PCs. We're gonna roll that back. Now here's the fix. Oh shit, we just did it again.
Yeah.
We bricked some more PCs.
Apparently this one's dropping frame rate for frame rate a lot. So, it might be normal. It might be fine for normal use, but like when gaming, it might be. I think if it looks like that's what it's affecting. So I don't know. If you're playing something and you're noticing it, then maybe that's the reason. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, the one thing I'm playing is known for having shitty frame rate, so
Ah,
I guess why I kind of stopped playing it the first time anyway. It's because the frame rate was so bad, it was annoying. But I love Final Fantasy. But the frame rate was absolute garbage, and like the cutscenes were locked at 30 frames.
I still need to play the remake of 7. I have it, but I still haven't gotten around to playing that.
I need to finish it, and then
Or at least the first part of
play
it.
the second one.
Has the third come out yet or no?
I don't think so. I don't think they've put her. I don't think they've even announced it yet. Like they said
I
it's
thought
happening.
Yeah, I thought they said there was going to be a third part.
Remake Part 3. On Reddit, Part 3 enters the final push phase, hoping for a 2027 release date.
Okay, yeah, here's some articles from sites about it. About teases. Final Fantasy Remake Part 3 director says the new JRPG is already in playable state with Square Enix. Yeah, in the final push phase. Yeah, okay. Time. Yeah, that's on my list. Got a bunch of games on my list. Oh, let me see. What are the free games on Epic this week? Anything good?
No.
Return to Ash. What is that?
There
Yeah,
was
I'll get
one
it anyways.
a couple days ago that was like, hey, that looks something up my alley. It was like a detective game. I actually might play a game I got from Epic.
This Stallcraft?
Looks like they're playing Rust with
Ah,
like that. That's what it looked like to me. Like it's a Rust
yeah.
thing.
Well, it's free, so might as well. I'm not gonna download it
That's
necessarily, but
that's what I did. That's what I do with all the games I see.
oh yeah. I mean, I got so many games on my. I got 404 games in
Oh
my
damn!
Epic Games library.
I have 130 something, and I've only paid
I
for
mean,
one of them.
I typically check every Thursday. That's when they drop the new one, or two. Sometimes they do two at it, like this week.
Like I've only bought one thing on Epic. And that's only
I've
because
bought a
it wasn't available
couple
on Steam
things.
yet.
I bought a couple things. I know I got Kingdom Hearts, the HD of the 1 and 2, and all the other in between stuff. I got Alan Wake 2 because that it also came with Alan Wake Remastered. So that's why I got it on there. I don't know if it's on Steam or not, anyways, but Um, I mean, hey, you still give your money to Epic, with the Fortnite skins. So,
Yeah. I don't want to know how much money I've spent.
yeah. There's probably I think there may be one or two other things that I've bought, but yeah, most of these have just been free stuff. I just check every Thursday, or I typically check. Sometimes I forget, but
I check when I remember, which is not often. That's why I only have like 100 something games.
damn, Jack in the Box is 75 years old.
Is it really?
I didn't realize it was that old.
I knew it was definitely like older than I am. I definitely knew that.
Yeah, I thought it was one of the newer ones though. Newer fast food. Just, I mean, we didn't get a Jack in the Box until a few years ago.
I've never had it. It's never been where I've lived.
They've got some good stuff. They do breakfast all day, which is great. If you like breakfast sandwiches and stuff like that. They do a lot of they do a lot of limited they do a lot of limited stuff. Like they're always rolling out something new for a limited time, which is kind of what you want from fast food. At least what I want. I like when they add new stuff and introduce new things. And yeah, 75 years. That's 1951, right? Yeah. Wow. So it came out in the 50s. Wow. Yeah, I would have thought like 80s, early 80s maybe. Bullet to head if I had to guess. Oh man, I forgot that the Pizza Hut had that Cheez-It thing. That's something I never tried when they had it.
Pizza Hut doesn't deliver to me, which sucks.
Really?
Apparently, like their delivery radius, it's like less than a mile away. It's like, come on.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So I typically either get Papa John's or Marco's, which I never
Marco's is
had.
expensive.
I never had Marco's until I moved here, and I like it.
Yeah. It's good, but it's expensive.
No more than
I
regular and
feel.
other pizzas. It's kind of like the same.
I guess, but at least I feel like the other pizza chains, at least they have like good promotions. Marco's, I feel like they don't really ever have great stuff. At least down here, they don't. I guess that's all fast food now, though, too. Most fast
Yeah.
food places are. It's like you're supposed to. The whole point of fast food is fast, cheap food, not fast. Like
expensive.
expensive food that's not that great. Like the whole reason why fast food is typically looked down upon is because it's not that great, but it's cheap. So
And sometimes it's not even fast.
yeah, that's true.
Like I went to um one of the Taco Bells are near me. And this one they've always been a little slow, but I was waiting 20 minutes before for the food came.
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
I was starting to get a little mad.
Oh, I would too. Yeah.
Say, you guys
Been
do
there
know you
before.
have people in the dining room, right? Because I was not the only one.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like fast food's just been I eat fast food, don't get me wrong. I eat it cuz, um don't want to cook sometimes or whatever, but like it's just I don't know, just it's been boring lately. There hasn't been a lot of good new stuff that it's like, oh, these places now have chicken tenders. Woo, okay, big deal. Like it may be something new
You
for you,
already
but
had chicken nuggets, which I was already going to get anyway. I don't.
it's like it's not like chicken tenders is a new item. Other places have had them, like. Or Wendy's new thing is like, oh, we made a burger and we put the cheese sauce that we put on the cheesy fries on the burger. It's like you already had the ingredients to do that. Like I think Steven was like, "Oh, what? So they made a secret menu item available?" Like I'm like, I guess
Well,
that's kind of that is kind of the case.
well, hell, Taco Bell. It's whenever they come up with a new item. It's, hey, we came up with with a different order to put all our ingredients in. Call it a new thing.
that's that's true, but like like they do add new things from time to time. Like, oh, we're putting, uh uh they added the chicken nuggets, which was very new and wild for Taco Bell of all places. A taco place to have chicken nuggets. But they have like the special like chalupas that have like different stuff on them that are or the what um
One thing I
but yeah,
tried to.
that's mostly been Taco Bell's thing is it's the same ingredients but different combination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the new things I tried recently at Taco Bell was that orange cream freeze, and I might be allergic to something in there because
Oh, really?
I drank it. I'm like, why is it spicy? Why is the freeze spicy? Oh, I've always
Oh, you
seen
might be, yeah.
like oh, why is something spicy when nobody else thinks it's spicy? Because you're allergic. What am I allergic to in
Oh,
here?
yeah. There's that video of that girl saying, "Oh, raw broccoli. I hate how it's so
Yeah,
spicy." And
yeah. That's
then
what made
you
me
got
think.
the
Like,
allergy doctor who's like, "Oh, yeah, that's not you're. She might be allergic." Like,
that's why I was like, I think I'm allergic to something in this. What is it? What am I allergic to? Because I love orange cream, so it's not that. I don't know what it was in there that I was allergic to.
oh, that's weird. I didn't know they had an orange cream drink.
Yeah, it's new.
I know they had some weird drinks recently, like some
They had
dragon fruit or dragon something or
they had a dirty Baja Blast.
oh confetti cookie freeze. Yeah, that's their new thing, apparently. Just like, what the hell is it even that?
They had a dirty Baja Blast, which was Baja Blast with like a squirt of vanilla, and it was really
Yeah.
good. I got it every single time, but they don't have it anymore. It didn't last long.
Yeah, what is it? KFC has a couple similar things like that.
I don't go to KFC very often.
What is it? They have, I think they have like a dirty Dr. Pepper type thing. Where is it? Drinks. Oh no, they got rid of that too, I guess. Oh, weird. Huh.
Well, there's
Well,
a
they had like a dirty Dr.
Dr
Pepper
Pepper
and
with sweet vanilla cream.
I'm looking. I don't see that on ours, on
And
at least the
Pepsi.
ones here.
I just went to KFC.com.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's my
Mountain
location
Dew.
doesn't have it anymore, but yeah, the Sweet Lightning, that was good. I tried that one. That was pretty good.
I haven't had Sweet Lightning, so I don't know what.
Like well, southern flavors of sweet peach and smooth honey. So yeah, it's like kind of a
Okay.
peach soda. It was pretty good. I tried it because I think Steven and I went there. This was like months ago, to be honest. And I was like, I never had their exclusive Mountain Dew flavor. I'm gonna try it.
Wendy's has a new drink too. Like chill. Something chill.
But Wendy's also has the Girl Scout Thin Mint Frosties back, and this time
Which
they
is
have the
good.
well. This time they have it to where they actually put cookie pieces in it, unlike last time, and they blend it. Last time it was just like cookie butter, and they like
It was still good.
yeah. But this time and it's way better. I had it this week. It's really good.
Oh, it was
The
like it's
actual
like
cookie pieces and
it's like a Sprite chill. That's what it is. It's Sprite. Sprite has a new like
yeah. See,
and the guy at Wendy's said, "Don't try it." He said it was gross. Like, okay, so I just never tried it.
well, what kind of chill is it? Is it the because I know they have a cherry chill.
No, it's like it's in the Coca-Cola thing. Like it's an option.
Oh, okay.
The freestyle.
Our
thing.
Wendy's sucks because they only have the drink machine behind the counter. It's the typical one that's just where you put the cup under each flavor. And so if you want to get a refill, you have to go up and ask them. And it's a pain in the butt, and I don't like it, and it's been that way since our Wendy's existed. They've never had them, not even the freestyle. They've never even had just a regular, like where you could get your own refill. And it's like it's just horrible. Like I've never seen another I hardly ever see a fast food place like that. They always typically have a drink machine that you could get your own refill from.
Yeah. I went to Five Guys the other day, and they now have a kiosk you can order at. It's like, okay.
Oh, interesting. I love Five Guys. It's just they're so expensive. Like
that was
they're probably the
I was
most
not
expensive
expecting it to be that. Oh my god, it was expensive. Like I just got a hamburger and a regular fry and a drink, like $23. It's like holy shit.
Yeah, the thing about Five Guys though is like You can put as much toppings as you want, though.
Uh-huh.
That is a plus to them. They have like all kinds of topping, and then the fries, they always give you
Too many fries,
an
but yes.
extra
And they're really
scoop of
good fries. And they're
Always.
delicious fries.
Yeah. Oh, there's because they're fried in peanut oil. Yeah.
Plus also they're cut fresh every day.
That too. Yeah. But yeah. But yeah, they're like probably the most expensive fast food restaurant I would say, at least that I've been to.
Yeah, it had actually been a while since I've been to Five Guys, and yeah, I was not expecting it to be
Yeah,
almost
there's
$25. Holy
I
shit.
I always want to go to Five Guys, but my wallet says no, you can't. Spend a third of it and go to like Taco Bell or
My
or
stomach
Burger
says
King
yes,
or
but my wallet. My wallet always says no. But my body. All right, we're talking about food, and I have not eaten dinner, so I'm getting kind of hungry.
Alrighty. I will talk to you tomorrow.
Alrighty, see ya. uh, thank you all for watching. Thank you, Stephen, for joining us in the chat. And see you tomorrow.